It's been a great 3 days here in Maple Run. I'm here with the city staff here in the PAC, and we're about to see a great performance. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Maple Run Speak course. We've seen them for several years. I would like to note, every year they do more and more. I hear from Susan and Joan. This year, they wrote most of the script, if not all of it, with the ideas, and choreographed it all. So the kids are really taking this over, which is great, and it's all from them. So thank you, and we'll get the show started.
Remember. Remember.
Return. Return.
Return.
Sometimes we have to go back to the root of things to find our way back, so we don't forget who we are or where we came from.
I need to hurry up. There's so much to do.
I have a ton of homework.
I'm so
busy.
I have to turn my essay in.
I practice every day this week.
I have to work.
I have driver's ed every morning. I'm so tired.
I have so much work to do.
We have rehearsals all week. I think I'm getting a cold.
My mom wants me to help out with my brother.
I have a big exam on Friday.
I'm so
stressed.
I need to hurry. I don't have time. I have to.
Achieve, succeed, perfection.
Achieve, succeed, perfection. Achieve, succeed, perfection. Remember.
To be able to bring to one's mind an awareness of
Something one has seen,
felt
known,
or experienced
in the past.
Hello, my name is Miss Peters, and I'm excited to be your teacher this year. Education.
Education is the process of facilitating learning.
or the acquisition of knowledge.
Values, morals, beliefs, and habits.
Educational methods could include teaching,
Training.
Storytelling.
Discussion.
And directed research.
This is an unusual, unbelievable, unimaginable, unprecedented time.
When will we be back?
Will we be back soon? Do you think we'll have a dance?
A show?
A concert?
Game?
I don't know.
The days start to repeat. I can't tell if it's March or August because every day is the same. Waking up to late breakfast, doing online school. Oh look, she posted another 10 assignments, and going back to sleep. But sleep isn't 8 hours, no. Sleep is from 3 to 6:45 a.m., just enough time for me to rest my eyes, and as if that isn't enough, I'm going through a world of other problems. I'm scared about how others see me. Am I the only one feeling this way?
Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. All the lonely people. come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong?
Am I the only one feeling this way? At first, it was nice. I didn't need an excuse to stay home. The old anxiety inside me was quiet, but a new anxiety started to form. It began to whisper to me,
How long will this last? When can I see my friends again? Why is this happening to me?
How can I connect with others?
I felt so alone. I sat inside my room, door closed, blinds drawn. The only light was from my dim computer screen. But mindless scrolling and tapping couldn't fill what I was truly lacking. Real people, real connection, real conversations. I miss my friends and the people I would notice only when passing by in the hallway or on the street. I miss the short old man who I would pass by on my walk home from school every day and tell me the same story.
Stories are words.
A perspective.
Telling a tale.
Documenting.
Recording.
Remembering.
Organizing our thoughts.
Feelings.
Ideas.
Inventing.
Imagining. Stories make meaning.
But we tell the stories.
We make the meaning. I have a story. Once there was a young student. She was kind, smart, inquisitive, and an inspiration to all of her peers. But behind closed doors, she was battling something all alone. Eventually, her teacher noticed that she had become more reserved and drawn back from the rest of her peers. Her work became sloppy as she drew further and further back. One day, the teacher asked her to stay after class and asked if there was any way that she could help.
I am struggling with this fear of failure. I'm drowning. I'm so scared that I'm going to fail my classes, my parents, you, that I can barely start work, let alone turn it into be graded and judged.
I understand that it's difficult. I do. But you have to face it. You can't ignore it. I can help you in any way that you see fit, but you have to battle it alone. And so, the young warrior battled her fear. Past due!
Missing.
Tomorrow! I'm trying as hard as I can.
Late.
Listening.
Due tomorrow.
I can do this.
1 out of 4.
Due 11:59 p.m.
Fail!
I will reclaim my own destiny.
The young warrior reframed her story and through hard, tireless work, defeated her fear.
Reframe.
To identify and change the way that situations
Experiences.
Events. Emotions.
are viewed and
Thoughts are challenged.
then changed.
Return.
I want things to return to the way they used to be.
But we were stressed.
And busy.
And overwhelmed.
And we don't know what it'll look like after this.
Things have changed.
We have changed.
And we can't go back.
Rebuild.
To build something again after it has been damaged. Or destroyed.
Oh my god, did you see this?
Yeah, is this real? Is this really happening?
I guess so.
They're storming the Capitol.
They're storming the Capitol.
The Capitol.
Capitol, what's going on? Is this real?
Is this really happening?
Do you see this? Yeah, I can see the footage.
Has it come to this?
Did you guys see this?
Another innocent person shot.
Asian.
Tina, what's happening? I don't know.
Oh, what do I do with this?
I'm alone in my room. Thoughts just
Information just keeps coming.
What do I do? What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. There's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Paranoia strikes deep into your life. It will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the men come to take you away. It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Restore.
To put back a previous right.
Custom. Practice. To repair. Renovate.
Fix.
Mend.
Reinstate.
Rehabilitate.
This is our world.
All of us.
But where do we start?
This is the start.
The start.
Let me tell you another story. A father was reading the newspaper, but his young son kept pestering him. Eventually, the father grew tired of this, and tearing a page from the newspaper, on that bore a map of the world. He cut it into little pieces and gave it to his little son and said,
Right. Now there's a map of the world, and I want to see if you can put it back together correctly.
He resumed his reading, hoping the task would keep the child occupied for the rest of the day. However, a quarter of an hour later, the boy returned with the completed map. The father replied in astonishment.
Has your mother been teaching you geography?
The boy replied,
I don't even know what that is, but there was a picture of a person on the other side of the page. So I put this person back together, and I found I put the world back together too.
It's not where you start, but how you start. The boy finished the puzzle by starting small. The world is too big to rebuild all on your own. So start by rebuilding yourself, and then you can focus on rebuilding the world.
Well, that's what I did. I've always been a straight A student, always number one in the class since elementary school, getting my work done early through middle school and to my sophomore year. COVID-19 comes and suddenly my school is online. Sitting at the home alone on the couch gave me a lack of motivation like never before. I only had a few assignments, and each assignment was given about 2 weeks before the due date. Despite this ample time, I fell into a pattern of completing it at midnight the minute it was due. Thank goodness for AP Chemistry. Without my online homework over the summer, perhaps I never would have found my initiative again. This really set me up for a successful junior year. I think I found even more motivation than before, as I was more appreciative of the world around me and my academic opportunities. I had to become resilient in order to succeed.
Resilient.
To be able to withstand and recover quickly from difficult conditions.
To be able to recoil or spring back into shape after bending
Stretching.
or being compressed.
I am resilient.
I am resilient.
Sometimes we have to go back to the root of things to find our way back.
Repeat what we know.
Like a prayer.
Or a mantra?
A chant.
Return.
Remember.
Rebuild.
Resilient. I am resilient. I trust the movement. I negate the chaos. Uplift the negative. I'll show up at the table again and again and again. I'll close my mouth and learn to listen. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, Whoa, whoa, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh. I'm made of thunder. I'm made of lightning. I'm made of dirt, yeah. Made of the fine things. My father taught me that I'm a speck of dust and this world was made for me, so let's go and try our luck. I've got my roots down, 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 down deep. I've got my roots down, 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 down deep. I've got my roots down, 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 down deep. I've got my roots down, 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 down deep. So what are we doing here? What has been done? What are you gonna do about it when the world comes undone? My voice feels tiny, I'm sure so does yours. Put us all together, make a mighty roar. I am resilient, I trust the movement, I negate the chaos, uplift the negative. Down, 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 down deep. I've got my roots down, 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 down deep. I've got my roots down, 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 down deep. I've got my roots down, down, down deep. I've got my roots down.
Thank you guys so much for being at our performance. So my name is Pilot Delorier, and we are all going to talk to you a little about the process, and I'm specifically talking about kind of planning. So as you guys may know, those of you who have been to these before, this is our 4th year doing a convocation. Last year's was online, and the 2 before that were in person. And this time we followed this theme of which was what you saw in the beginning, so like rebuilding, resilient, reimagining, any sort of word where it's like kind of bringing things back, going to the root of things, and the world is starting to become more normal again, and we wanted to show that through our work. So a lot of the show was written using students' ideas that we all met together and we brainstormed. We came up with a bunch of different things that we liked from old shows, new things we wanted to try out, and Susan wrote kind of like a base script, and then Emily, parent, and I, she asked us to help her, so we went over the script and we moved some things around and we worked on it together, and then we made a script that we were all happy with, and we came in, practiced it, learned it extremely quickly, and changed a few things, but basically everyone here contributed to the script, and everyone was super important.
No. And how old are you, Pilot?
Oh, I'm 17. I'm going to be a senior at BFA this year.
Okay. Hi. I'm Maddie Gagne. I'm going to be a junior at BFA, and I'm going to talk about the rehearsal process, which despite what some people might think, we didn't come with a script and we stuck to it exactly like a musical or a play that we would do here. It was very kind of on the spot. We choreographed on the spot. We would do a little bit and then come back. We all met up at City School. Yay, that's you guys. And we met up in the gym and we, for like 5 hours, just choreographed, ran it again. And it was really nice because it was really collaborative. She's going to talk about that later. And it was nice to be heard and be able to kind of put your own ideas into what the performance ended up actually being. So that was really cool.
Okay, I'm Lindsay. I'm going to be a senior at BFA this year, and I was going to talk a little bit about the movement we add. So we start with that script, and then when we come to our rehearsals, we start to brainstorm a little about the movements, and it's not really thought out until we get to those rehearsals. And Susan came up to me and she asked if I wanted to help out. So Susan and I kind of worked a little bit on those movements and making them meaningful to our whole overall message. And one of my personal favorite parts is that beast part you saw where they turn it into a bridge, kind of finding the silver linings of everything that's happened here and transforming your perspective on something. So transforming that beast into a bridge, which is my personal favorite part, but we just kind of add that in. It's, again, a collaborative process, and it makes the piece more exciting for you guys to watch. So, yeah.
So my name is Emily. I'm going to be a senior at BFA, and as they've all sort of alluded to, is how collaborative this process really is. From Pilot and I coming in to assist in writing the base script to coming on our first rehearsal and getting ideas from other castmates and our wonderful leadership team of adults who came and were able to support us during the summer. It was really important to get all of our input in to get such a solid script, because it helped us, because for Convocation, we want to have it be meaningful for not only people who are watching it, but for us who are doing it. We want to feel heard, and we want you to feel like you understand us. And so to get a bunch of different perspectives in was really important to us. And it is one of the most, as a student, it is one of the most validating experiences. So I appreciate you coming and listening to us and really hear our words. So thank you.
All right, our turn. So I'm Becca. I'm a rising junior at BFA.
And I'm Jack. I'm going to be a rising sophomore, or I am a rising sophomore.
Yep. So we're going to introduce the leadership task for this year. So those of you who have participated in Convocation before know that at the complex, after we finish performing, we usually have this leadership task that we do together. You guys will be coming with us to the complex, and those of you remote will do this on your own, hopefully. So those of you going to the complex, we will give you a flip chart, a display board for final product and markers, and those of you remote will just need paper, pencil. So here's our task.
Okay, so in order to do this, your first step is to discuss the challenges of the past 16 months as we dealt with the COVID-19 pandemic. Step 2, as a group, decide on the 3 biggest challenges out of, all of them, which is pretty difficult because they're all not very good. Step 3, you must pick one out of those top 3 to try and flip. And to flip is to try and find the positive in that negative. Step 4, write the selected challenge on the display board or piece of paper, whatever you have. Step 5, find the display board, and on the back, write the positive things that came out of this challenge. And that's all the steps you got.
Yeah. So for those of you who will be at the complex, when you're done, we'll collect your display boards and display them at lunch. Okay. So we had a workshop back in, I think, June, so that we could start brainstorming, and we did this activity. So here are some examples from our session, and these are the top 3 we decided on as a group. So the ones we decided on were hate crimes and politics, unknown and uncertainty, and loss of human connection. So for the first one, hate crimes and politics, the way we flipped it is that we said it raised awareness, it People educated themselves more, we found ways to show support, and we know what we need to change the world. It inspired us to change and work together.
The second one that we flipped was the unknown and uncertainty. How we flipped it was, and we realized that it made us more resilient. It made us more in tune with the surroundings and events going on. It forced us to be okay with letting life happen, even though you don't know what's going to happen. Made us have more positive thinking, and made us comfortable with uncertainty.
And the last one, loss of human connection. The flip was that technology helped us bridge. We valued the time we did get to connect with others. We expanded our interests, fostered creativity, learned to enjoy time with ourselves and our families. We became more independent, and we found outlets for stress. So I hope these kind of inspire you to think about what was challenging for you during the pandemic and how you can find a positive outcome. This process wasn't really easy for us. It inspired some difficult conversations that wouldn't have happened otherwise. So we hope you find this as meaningful as we did.
So first, thank you, students. We're the reason we're here. You're the reason we're here is for you guys. And I really, really like the student voice. I've always loved that about Maple Run. And I encourage all students to have more student voice in your learning and your daily lives here at Maple Run. With that, I implore everyone to do the activity. It's similar to DeWitt Jones's message of celebrating what's right and flipping what's negative into what's right. I know we all have the power within us to see the positive. Sometimes, for those of us who have been through conscious discipline, know we just need to take a breath or two to do that. So I give you that, and have a great day, and lunches will be at your school as well.